If you were alive 50 years ago, you no doubt remember that powerful speech in Washington by civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. Thousands were there to hear it. And today, the National Mall in the U.S. Capitol was again filled with people, reliving that dream and reflecting on what's changed in America since that remarkable speech. Brian Mooar reports.
Standing in the footsteps of the Reverend Martin Luther King, President Obama today honored a march that changed the course of history.
On the battlefield of justice, men and women without rank or wealth or title or fame would liberate us all.
50 years ago today, at the March on Washington, King gave voice to a struggle with a line that he ad-libbed on the spot.
I have a dream today.
And today, America's first African-American president addressed a nation still racially divided.
The promise of this nation will only be kept when we work together.
As King's family watched on, the slain civil rights leader was honored by 3 presidents: Obama, Jimmy Carter, and Bill Clinton. In the year of President Obama's birth, Congressman John Lewis risked his life to protest.
In 1961, black and white people could not be seated together on a Greyhound bus.
A half-century later, Oprah Winfrey is one of America's most wealthy and influential citizens.
It's an opportunity today to recall where we once were in this nation.
The 1963 march became a defining moment in the struggle for civil rights, and it remains a cherished memory to those who were there.
Did you know 50 years ago that this was going to be as huge, as transformative as it was?
Well, no, only thing we had was faith and hope.
David Phillips was there with the white church group.
To our surprise, they marched us right up front. So we got a real ringside seat.
Many of the people here today are the children, grandchildren, and even the great-grandchildren of the generation that marched with Martin Luther King. And while no one can deny this country has moved far in the past half-century, many believe it has not moved far enough.
I think I should be here to represent those who marched before me so that I can have some of the advantages that I have today.
We shall overcome.
Looking back on a march that moved a nation and words that still echo half a century later. Brian Mooar, Global News, Washington.